Hi, I'm Karolin. I'm a technician here at Lakewood Animal Hospital. This is Nelly, a beagle, and we're going to show you how to clean dogs' ears today. That seems to be a very common problem dogs get, and a lot of you probably have dogs that have had ear infections in the past and you guys needed to flush them. This is just a way for us to show you how we prefer you guys cleaning those ears, okay? So there are many cleaners out there. This one is Nelly's cleaner. She does have a history of yeast infection, so I do have to clean her ears on a regular basis actually. Now, a dog's ear canal is shaped like an L. So if you imagine just like an L, it's very long and very large, depending on the breed, of course. Now you're coming in right here, and you can maybe reach and see this far in. Then it goes down, and then there's the horizontal canal as well. And this is where the eardrum sits. Most yeast and bacterial infections in the ears, the debris will build up kind of close to the eardrum, meaning you cannot actually reach that. If you're trying to, you can actually hurt your dog's ears. So what you want to do is you really want to flush, okay? The flushing is really the most effective part to prevent ear infections, okay? So what you want to do is you want to fill up the ear canal just like a vase almost. You're going to open her ear flap, and you can see she has being a beagle, she has a very large ear canal, and then you want to fill up her ear canal till it comes spilling out on top. So I actually put a large amount of fluid in her ear canal right there, okay? Then you want to kind of keep it in there, and then you want to massage it. You want to massage it upwards, okay? Just like that. Most dogs will just let you do this without any problems. You can work with treats. A lot of dogs are treat motivated, and they will just let you clean their ears as long as they have some treats as a payment. So you want to just massage it for about 30 seconds, depending on the severity of the infection, of course, and depending on the type of cleaner you're using. So for her, I usually do about 30 seconds. And she's just kind of sitting there. She doesn't love it, and most dogs will not love it, but as long as you have treats and some positive reinforcements, they will tolerate it. And they also know we're trying to make them feel better, so. Okay, once you're done massaging, you want to close her ear flap, and then you may want to step away because usually they start shaking right after. And she's about to. She's looking at me wanting more treats. So if they're not shaking yet, you can go ahead and move on to the second ear. And if you want to come around, you can fill up that ear canal just like we did with the other one. Fill it up. Use a good amount. Sometimes owners are really surprised at how much space is in the ear canal. Then you want to massage it again. You don't really have to pull on the pin on the ear flap at all, but I like to just keep it up, just so I can see what I'm doing, how much fluid is coming out on top. Alright, and then she should be shaking here pretty soon. There you go. Now the shaking is very important. The shaking is very powerful, and it will allow for all the debris that's sitting close to the eardrum, all the way down deep in that L. It allows it to actually come out. Now afterwards, what you want to do is you can take some 4x4 squares. I think most pharmacies probably sell it. You can use some tissue and just fold it in a 4x4. You want to use a soft cloth basically. I would not recommend using paper towel just because that's a little too rough. And most dogs that have ear infections, their skin is already irritated, so we don't want to make it worse. You want to take just your wipe, and you just want to kind of clean out the canal, just like that. You don't have to go deep in. Most cleaners are medicated, so you know it's the cleaner can actually stay in the ear canal, but you kind of want to wipe out the excess that's sitting on top. Alright, and in your case, if you are dealing with an ear infection in your dog, these should be nice and brown, or you know, have lots of discharge on them. For Nelly, her ears are actually doing okay right now. I'm just doing this as a preventative care. You just want to wipe them out just like that. You don't want to go too deep, you don't want to go too rough, just because it can hurt your dog. Okay, just wipe off the excess. Now, if the doctor does prescribe a flush and the medication, you want to do the flush first, of course, and then you want to follow up with medication. Many times Dr. Olson will prescribe just a medication and then later use a flush as a preventative program just to prevent ear infections. So the way you apply medication is very easy as well. Usually they come in little tubes or in little dropper bottles. You want to remove the cap, of course. Many of these have a long nose on them, like a long, just an applicator, I guess. And you want to open that ear canal. You want to use a good amount, okay? You want to not just put it on the outside. Many times owners are putting it on the outside. You actually want to put it in the ear canal and give it a good squeeze, okay? And then you want to let it run down the ear canal. Imagine the L again, just, you know, imagine it running down the ear canal right now, and it's reaching the eardrum now. And this is where we want the medication to sit. And depending on what type, you want to do it once or twice a day. We will let you know when we prescribe the medication, of course. And we're going to do it in this ear as well. Give it a good squeeze, and then just let it run down the ear canal. Just that's why I'm keeping the ear flap up like that, just to prevent her from shaking, just because I want this to run down her ear canal first before she's shaking her head. And you want to close your ears, and she's probably going to shake again in a minute here, but first we have to give her a treat, because now her ears are really itchy just from all the fluid in her ears. There you go. All right. I hope this helped you guys. Let us know if you guys have any questions. We are always happy to show you in person here at Lakewood Animal Hospital. And yeah, don't get discouraged. It can be quite frustrating, but it's very rewarding. So keep up the good work. All right, we'll see you soon.